Hello, my precious friends. Welcome to Wednesday study. As usual, click the links below these videos. You'll be encouraged. There are people there waiting to work with you if you need someone to walk with you today in your walk with God. My name is Dwain Esmond, and I'm excited about today's study, Conflicting Values, because it shows that success and the blessings of God can sometimes be thwarted by our decision making. We sometimes don't follow the dictates that God has given us, and that complicates our lives. We get into conflicting situations. We see one such situation in Joshua chapter 9. We're skipping forward in the story. Joshua chapter 9, verses 1 to 20. The Israelites have conquered Jericho, and they got a trail of bodies to show for it. God has been blessing them to drive out the nations before them. Remember now, God had given these nations opportunities to change. This is not God is not just being arbitrary in allowing the Israelites to conquer these nations. For 400 years, while his people were in captivity, God was giving these very nations opportunities to change. They did not. So God now says, this land is not your land anymore. And the Israelites begin to conquer the land. Some of the states, the city-states in Canaan, gathered and confederated together to fight against the Israelites. But that was not the case of the Gibeonites. Joshua chapter 9, verses 1 to 20, the Bible says that the Gibeonites were cunning, that they were crafty. They said, you know what? We can't beat them. We gotta go trick them. So they put on tattered clothing that made them look like they had traveled from a very far country, that they were immigrants who had come from a far away place. And their wine skins were tattered, and their clothes were tattered, and their sandals were worn out, and they didn't have a whole lot of water, and their bread was crusty. I mean, they looked like some nomads out of nowhere. And when they got to the Israelites, they said, listen, we have heard the story. Just like Rahab, we've heard the story. We know what you all did, what your God did to the Egyptians. We know what happened to Sihon and Og, those two kings. We know what you all did. The story is legend. You all are legend. All right? We know you. And we know that you're going to conquer this land. We don't live here. We don't live here. We came from a very far place. We don't live here. We just like to make a covenant with you, a treaty with you. We just want to be in right relationship with you. And the Bible says that the Israelites under Joshua, their leaders, entertained them, listened to them, and then made a fatal mistake. They covenanted with them not to destroy them, because they were tricked into believing they were from a far country. After traveling for about 3 or 4 days, they got right into the city, into the country where the Gibeonites were. They got right there and saw them and realized the mistake that they had made. But they had made a covenant in God's name that was binding, that broke the covenant that God made with them to conquer the land. Contrasting values now is a problem. They've got to honor a covenant they made without God, in the name of God, that complicates their ability to conquer the land. Sometimes our value system really messes with God's plan. And we have got to do what the Israelites didn't do. We've got to consult God. God had given them Numbers chapter 27. They had the Urim and the Thummim, right? Those two gems on the breastplate of the priest that would light up, and God would tell them where to go and what to do. They had that, but didn't use it. Verse 14 of Joshua chapter 9 says that they did not consult the Lord. That's our study today. You're going to be blessed.